Is, I think, going to be a very harsh and unpleasant kind of business. And will, I think, require an extremely harsh and unpleasant kind of man.
When last we saw Captain Justice, he was being pursued by a strange, menacing space blob. What is it? Is it a threat to the Star Truck? Should he attempt communication or blast it out of time and space? Let's find out.
Welcome back, Warriors, to another information transmission. So you can see, I still have this menacing blob tagging along, but I don't think it's as dangerous as maybe first appeared to be when it was coming straight at the Star Truck. In any situation, there's no manual how to handle everything. But in any situation, the first thing you want to remember is to keep a calm mind. Now, a lot of you guys might be asking, Captain Justice, why didn't you just blast this thing right away? You know, it was coming right at the Star Truck. It was clearly a threat. You're on an important mission. You would have been totally justified. And maybe a lot of guys would have done just that. And they'd be seen by their commanding officers as justified and everything. But there's a couple of really good reasons why you shouldn't do that. This thing could be a space-based life form. And so if you go around destroying things, you can be seen as something dangerous. And it's a big pond. Some fish might come along much, much bigger than you and step on you. Now, the Star Trek sensor array was able to record some data on the first encounter with this blob. And I can see that it's silicon-based. It has a small nuclear core, which isn't really big enough, it looks like, to sustain itself. It's probably drawing heat off the Star Trek's nuclear engines. The Star Trek computer has detected a pattern in this light and jiggling thing that it's doing, and it is working now to translate in case it is a language. And so we'll give it some time to process that. And while we're waiting for that, we'll talk a little bit more about keeping a calm mind. Ancient Japanese Bushido warriors knew how important keeping a calm mind was. The first 5 katas in Shotokan karate are named Peaceful Mind Number 1, Peaceful Mind Number 2, 1 through 5. Heian Shodan, Heian Nidan, and so forth. Now, a man should never feel any fear. Not real fear. I mean, there's the kind of fear that, like, when I get out of the way of this blob, when it was coming straight at the Star Truck. It wasn't really fear, that was a reaction. Get out of danger. You don't even have time to feel fear. So that's not what I'm talking about. But actual, like, fear and anxiety, a grown man should never feel this. And if he does, there's really only 2 reasons for that. And number 1 is he might not have enough faith. Number 2, his estrogen levels might be too high. And that's due to all the soy and hormone products that they put into dairy and food products. The whey is like pure estrogen. The plastics, all those things. So if you're a man and you feel any fear in your daily life, you need to cut out all soy out of your diet. I really can't emphasize that enough. You have to read everything. You have to read all ingredients to everything, even ground beef, even fish oil, everything at the grocery store you buy. Read the ingredients. Now, when your mind is calm and you're not in a rush and you're not frantic, your reactions are the fastest. Much, much faster than if you did not have a calm mind. Your reactions will be so fast, it'll be as if time slows down in situations if you have a calm mind. For example, if you're in a physical fight, you'll have time to block every punch, every kick, to avoid every strike, and to land your strikes if you have a calm mind. Because most people don't. Most people don't know how to fight. Most of the time, if you can just stay on your feet, the other guy's going to fall down. I'm going to talk about fair fighting in future information transmissions. Well, it looks like the Star Trek computer has processed some more data. It is a space-based life form. 99.73% probability. And this light pattern is a language. It keeps repeating the same thing, and this is strange, but it looks like it keeps saying that it keeps saying, I want my mother, just over and over again. I want my mother, I want my mother. It's really kind of annoying, actually. But anyway, that's weird. Based on that, and based on the fact that it is drawing heat from the nuclear engines, I am thinking that this space-based life form is a baby or an infant separated from its mother. And that puts me in a predicament, because in the Justice Force, when we come across a lost kid, we find the kid's mother, Mandalorian. And I'm on a special mission. I need to get back to Earth as fast as I can. I'm already way behind schedule. I have no idea how I'm going to proceed. A little more data from the Star Trek computer. Apparently this thing has a communication method similar to the information transmission system. It's a quantum entanglement based system of communication. I'm guessing based on that, it must be in communication with its mother. However, since it is just repeating the same thing over and over again, it's probably not old enough to know how to talk. And I know from the information transmission system, it's a great system for communication. I can be like 18 galaxies away like I am now and communicate in real time with Earth. Anywhere, it's great. But it does not give a location. And so that's like good for me, but it is not good for little Egbert here. All right, well, I see one more planet on the scope that I can land where the atmosphere is warm enough for this baby blob. I'm gonna land and I'm gonna think about this.
Okay, while I try to figure out how to handle the current situation, take your mug. This could be the first meal of the day. Take your egg into the mug, and you're gonna want your fish oil. If you don't take fish oil tablets, you can buy regular fish oil for less. This fish oil is remarkably transparent for some reason. Just pour about half a shot worth in there. Take it just like a shot of whiskey. And make sure you have water nearby. And that's one. I can't chug 5 eggs like Rocky Balboa. If you are trying to put on muscle, you need 1.5 grams of protein per day for each pound of body weight you have. Another shot. That's not that easy to do. You're going to find out if you haven't already. So your shot of whiskey. That one didn't go down as smooth, but whatever. It's not that bad. What it comes down to is you need 5 or 6 meals per day, anywhere from like 40 to 60 grams of protein per meal. Now, by the 3rd egg, I've gotten enough fish oil, so it gets a little easier. You just take the straight egg shot. If we can do this, it gets out right. Normally I take I have like 3 to 5 eggs a a day, but not necessarily every day. And but I'm just going to show you that you can get your full like 50 grams in this meal. It requires about 8 eggs. So if you can start your day or make one of your meals during the day, eggs. That takes care of one of them, I guess. But when you're flying around space in the Star Trek, you don't have a kitchen. It's hard to eat. It's not easy to get that 300 grams of protein a day and get proper nutrition. So you gotta come up with ways to keep it simple. Oh, by the way, take off your nice work shirt or school shirt before you do this, because there will be some spillage. What's that so far? 4? Counting 4. All right, yeah. So you're gonna need 5 meals a day. It's not that easy. You must stay away from soy. Stay away from soy, and stay away from whey. Even whey protein isolate, because soy and whey are both like loaded with estrogen. Whey has estrogen in it, and soy has like an estrogen mimicker. There's soy in everything at the grocery store, almost. You really have to look, but there are things you can get that don't have soy in them. If junk foods, like if eating junk food is a problem for you, if you eliminate soy from your diet, you're going to eliminate that stuff by default, because soy is in every garbage, candy bar, cookies, etc. So that's 5. I'm already at Rocky status now. Well, there's one way to get it. To get that, 250, 300, 350 grams of protein a day, you're probably going to need some protein powder. You can do it without it. It's not easy. It's not easy to do it day in and day out. You're going to need protein powder. And the fact that most of it is all made out of whey is going to be a problem. So you're going to find some good egg-based protein powder. If I find some, I'll pass it on. Of course, it's not as easy to get out here, out in space, but anyways. Which one's this? This number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. Number 6. Yeah, it's good. Put here in the chest. So, again, so important to stay away from soy. I could get into it, but it'll be sabotaging your gains. You need to read every label. You even need to read the ingredients on packages of hamburgers. They're putting soy oil in cans of tuna fish. They're putting soybean oils in bottles of fish oil. Alright? And obviously there's an agenda behind it. I don't have to get into that right this minute. Alright, number 7. Man, it's not easy. Actually, it is. It's really easy. Like to take my time. Alright, so that's number 7. Number 8. You don't want to stop in mid-stream like I just did. Big helping. Now, mission accomplished there. Man.
The baby blob uses quantum entanglement to communicate with its mother. Same principle the information transmission system uses. if I were to take the Star Trek's ordinary audio system and boost it through one of these high-powered gravity amplifiers, using it as an ordinary amplifier, I just might be able to resonate a binary code off of the baby blob that the mother can read. And let's see. I'll enter in some space-time coordinates in binary fashion here. Okay, that's ready to go. All right. Well, let's get into orbit, give it a try. Okay, so all the appropriate fancy rigging is in place. Now all that's left is to launch a blast of air at the blob and hit it with a amplified sound wave, which will make it resonate. The mother blob, which communicates via quantum entanglement, should be able to pick up these coordinates if it's as smart as I think it is. Oh, sorry about that. That was a little strong. I'm glad I only put that up to 1%. I think at least I found a new weapon anyway. Well, so all that's left to do now is wait. Hopefully this thing will get here quick. I don't know what else to do. So I better set a new alarm for my proximity sensor, so I know when this blob is approaching here. I don't think I like that one. I don't really care for that one either. Oh, there's one I haven't heard before. Got the baby blob blues. Stuck out here in space. How did I get this job? Babysitting some baby blob. Gotta get to Earth. Special mission for the Justice Force. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright, Star Trek computer, I'm not singing anymore. You can stop that riff now. Oh man, it's a mother blob. Wow, this thing is massive. Alright, you can shut that off, Star Trek computer. Wow, look at the size of that thing.
Thank you, Captain Justice.
You're welcome.
I don't know how he fell out of warp space. I only took my eye off him for a second.
Okay, whatever. No problem.
I would never have found him if it hadn't been for you. The goodwill you have displayed is rare out here in the coldness of space. Did you delay your important mission for us?
A little bit.
Why did you do it? Your own people need you, and time is of the essence. Why did you delay your journey to help a being completely alien to you?
We just try to do the right thing in the Justice Force. It's not really something you can put into words. Now, I actually gotta get going. I'm pretty far behind.
I'm most grateful for your help. As it were, it seems the universe agrees with your code of honor, Captain Justice. For we are beings who have the ability to travel the span of many galaxies. I will generate for you a wormhole far more powerful than your plutonium-driven engine can create. It will send you the distance of nearly 10 galaxies closer to your home Milky Way in just a few days.
Nice!
Farewell, Captain Justice. May the universe see fit to grant you success on your mission.
Thanks, Ma Blob. I appreciate that. Yeah, you see that, warriors? You try to do the right thing, and you don't give up, and things just have a way of working out. Now I do have a chance to make it back to Earth by 2024.